Hello, Leo, and welcome back to my channel, or welcome if you are brand new here. It is Mama Manifests, and today we are going to be doing, just an overall energy. Whenever you click on this reading, it is the time that you are meant to hear it. And this is going to be just all about your spiritual journey and what you are working on, what energy is around you, and what is going on, and some guidance from the divine, okay? So that is really exciting. We're going to jump in and we're going to do some oracle cards, then we're going to do a Celtic cross with the tarot. But yeah, let's see what's going on with the lovely Leo. What is going on with the Leos? Hope you guys are well. We just had the full moon in your sign. It was definitely the most intense full moon that I have observed since I've been observing full moons over the past 3 years. Absolutely wild. So I hope it brought in beautiful things for you guys. Wow, really, really quick, just right out of the gate. Okay, so we have hostilities, we have goddess of the moon, and we have the angel of balance, okay? So you guys are definitely working through some emotions, right? You guys are definitely working through some hostile emotions that you have. There might be some hostilities around you, and you're really being asked right now to trust yourself and follow your intuition, okay? Because whatever hostilities are coming up, whatever these triggers are, they're actually a gift for you. They're triggering things. Be very, very observant in what is actually happening, because you're being given the opportunity to heal certain things about yourself, because there's certain aspects about you that have been out of balance, right? Let's see. Let's get a little bit more here. Okay, what do we have? We have the angel of love and we have the angel of balance, okay? So yeah, you guys, this is all about your heart chakra and really activating your heart chakra right now and transmuting this anger into love. But what is it about? What is going on here? Wow. So we have envy, okay? So, and anxiety at the bottom of the deck. So you guys may have been feeling anxious, lately, a little bit overwhelmed, but there's definitely some envious energy around you. And you're really being asked, there's hostile energy and there's envious energy around you, okay? So I just feel like, there's situations that are, that are, they're just not as they seem. They're not as they seem. Things are not as they seem, okay? There are definitely people around you that are envious, right? And if this is something within you, you're being given the opportunity to address it. But yeah, really follow your intuition at this time. Let's get more information about what is going on here. What is going on here? Yeah, I mean, definitely if you have anger and hostility, anger, hostility, and envy around you, that is going to cause you anxiety. So you might not even know. You might just have like a dormant anxiety lately, right? You might have been feeling it and you might not even be realizing that they're, or just slightly realizing, right? You're getting these intuitive hits that, some people might not actually have your best interest right now, and they're operating off of a place of envy. And whether or not you're aware of it, you are a highly, highly sensitive, intuitive person, okay? And you've been working on yourself for some time, really balancing yourself out, finding your love, and you're picking up on this energy, and it's manifesting in your life as anxiety, and that's because it's trying to bring to your attention what is actually going on, the hostile situations around you and the envious situations around you that are actually steering you in the wrong direction. This card has come out for every single reading, okay? And this is just absolutely wild, because yesterday I'm going to definitely steer you guys to the twin flame reading that I did. It was the first time I've ever done a twin flame reading, okay? And I have done Virgo, Aquarius, and you guys are third on the list, Leo, and the twin flame card is coming out. So I feel like, just personally, this is just a side note, I'm being pushed in the direction of, really accepting and reading these energies. But twin flame, you're part of a twin flame journey, okay? And you know this. And you're trying to find your balance and you're trying to live in love, but there are definitely situations around you Okay. And the answer to your question involves a spiritually based romantic relationship. So all of this is tied around this twin flame journey. And twin flames, right? A lot of people have resistance to that. I have had resistance to it many times in the past. But a twin flame is a highly spiritual relationship, and it's your biggest teacher. And it's definitely going to trigger all of these emotions inside of you. And it's triggering these emotions so you can heal from all of the trauma that you have dealt with in your life, all of the things that you have never dealt with in your life, so you can become the angel of love and extremely balanced, right? So you can live out your divine purpose, being the goddess of the moon, right? Helping other people, right? But this is all happening for you, I must say, okay? But just, that's a confirmation for some of you, that twin flame, okay? Wow, we have a lot of energy coming out here. Yeah, you have some crown chakra activation, okay? Pay attention to your ideas, as they are messages of true divine guidance sent to answer your prayers, okay? So you've been asking, why have I had this anxiety? And it's because there's this hostile energy around you, and you're being asked to listen to your crown chakra. That's the connection to all that is, right? Pay attention to your ideas. I have a feeling you guys haven't really listened to yourself, right? You guys haven't really listened to yourself. Express your divine feminine energy, embracing its magical intuition and nurturing qualities, right? So I haven't read for you guys in a while, but there definitely has been a call. You guys are a very masculine sign. You guys are the king of the jungle. And in all of the readings, you know, the divine feminine is within us all. Whether you're a man or a woman, we both have a divine feminine and a divine masculine, but you guys are really being guided to move into that divine feminine aspect of yourself and trust your intuition. See, we have the goddess of the moon, right? Goddess and goddess, right? Two here. You're really being asked to just move into your intuition. Let's see what else fell out here. Third eye chakra. Wow. You guys are having a huge, upper 3 chakra activation here. Let's see what else we have. Heart chakra. Wow. Okay. Oh my gosh. Wow. Okay. So yes, your upper 3 chakras here. I mean, we have heart chakra. The only one, or your upper 4 chakras, because we have your heart chakra, your third eye chakra, and your crown chakra. So you guys are really going through an activation right now. I feel like you guys have been operating off of your lower level chakras. There's been some blocks here, but right now there's just so much being activated within you. Your heart space is opening up. You're seeing things from a different perspective. Your third eye is opening up. It is safe for you to see the energy of love in all its forms, such as angels, auras, and visions. You guys are really moving into a spiritual place, okay? And then we have past life issues. The situation has a basis in one of your previous lifetimes. So maybe these hostilities and this envy is with a person, that you've dealt with in the past life here, okay? Ask your angels to help you remember, release, learn, and heal from your past experiences. So that's definitely just direct guidance. Ask what's going on. You have to ask, and then you shall receive. The angels and, the light beings and the other dimensions, they're not rude. You have free will. They cannot enter in unless you ask them, okay? And if you ask them, you shall receive. You just have to be present enough to receive the guidance, okay? The energy of crystals support you and helps you with your present situation. So this is really guiding you, keep crystals around you and on you, okay? Because they're going to protect you from this and help activate these top 3 chakras. I would definitely recommend going to like a metaphysical shop, if you don't have any crystals, and asking for something with your heart chakra, your third eye chakra, and your crown chakra to really open up the energy for you. And then you have cut the cords. Ask Archangel Michael to clear any old attachments to fear that stem from past relationships, freeing you from destructive patterns, okay? I think that's pretty clear cut, right? If you have hostilities around you and you have envious situations around you, you need to cut those situations out of your life as soon as possible, or it's going to poison your entire life. I have a feeling That's the reason why these top 3 chakras haven't been as energized, right? They haven't been as clear as you would like them to be. It's because this energy is around you, okay? And this all has to go back to a twin flame journey. This is like, wow, okay? What do we have on the bottom of the deck? Integrity, wow. Align your actions so that they match your values and inner knowingness of what's right for you. I have a feeling like, because the anxiety and because of this energy around you, you've been making decisions that aren't authentically who you truly are. They've been influenced by situations around you that you thought had your best interest in mind, but it looks like they were being motivated, right? Motivated from a place of envy and hostility. And here's the thing, you guys, twin flames, it's a very rare connection, in my opinion, and it's a very high spiritual connection. And you have lived many, many, many lifetimes. And when you have that connection with somebody, it does create insecurity and hostility with those around you because they want that as well. They want that as well. So I don't really know what's going on here, but it definitely looks like you're being asked to, cut the cords here. First, you're going to need to get into a place of an alignment and, your third eye chakra and trust yourself. I just feel here that the anxiety is caused by you not trusting yourself, you not living in integrity with who you truly are, Leo. That's what's going on here. And it's just outside energy. It's outside influence that does not have your best interest in mind. Okay. So let's keep moving forward here. Let's get some from the fairy tale oracle. This is very interesting. Okay. Wow. Yeah, you're really being asked. The way out of this anxiety energy is through your intuition. It's through your divine feminine. It's through unconditional love, right? And you're like, what does all of that mean, right? Like, you just have to step back, trust yourself, okay? And they're saying also that crystals are going to help you. This is something that you've dealt with in a past life before. There's an energy around you that, I feel like has been ongoing and it is now, going on in this lifetime as well, okay? Wow. What else do we have? We got 1 out. We got 2 out. Yeah. We have loyalty. We have loyalty in reverse and we have ingenuity. Okay. So, with the ingenuity, this is about getting yourself out of a situation, right? And being, one step ahead of your opponents, right? I just feel like there's like loyalty is such a beautiful thing. And I feel like with this envy and this hostility energy, this is somebody that you are loyal to and you thought was loyal to you as well. But the truth is they don't have your best interest in mind. And with taking care of the situation with Gretel, I mean, we have the card, it's a 5, right? So it's all about change. You're going to have to, you're one step ahead right here, but yeah, you're going to really have to come up with a, solution of how to move out of this situation. And that's all going to come to you, when you step into that place of your intuition and being connected to the divine. Okay. This is a big lesson for you guys, right? This is like walking around with a blindfold on, I feel, right? Like not really, taking care of your spiritual practice as much as, you need to. And that's nothing to be, ashamed about. It happens to all of us. But, when you're a spiritual divine being and you are so incredibly sensitive to energies, if you're not, listening to yourself and you're not connected to the divine and you're not clearing out your energy and you're not being mindful of who you allow in your energy space, conversations even, there's energy going back and forth. I mean, if you're around people physically, it's even more intense. But this is what's causing the anxiety in your life. This is what's causing the anxiety in your life. So if I feel like you guys have been looking for the root of it. You guys have been feeling like, oh my gosh, something is wrong here. And what's wrong here is who you thought and who you have been loyal to. It's been misplaced. It's been misplaced. You've been loyal to people who are envious of, of you, your gifts, your abilities, right? These messages today that I have been giving out. Let's get something here. Let's get a little bit more information. I just, saw the first step. I don't want to overwhelm you because we had the 3 different chakras here. The first step is to get aligned with your heart chakra. And the way you're going to do that is by taking time to meditate. And type into YouTube heart chakra frequency. Also, Epsom salt bath to clear out all of that energy, right? So you can be in a place, because I just have a feeling here that the anxiety is caused because you are not in touch with yourself. Like, you're not in touch with who you truly are. There's so much energy outside of you that's like influencing your life, right? And you're just not in your own energy. And once you get back in your own energy, you're going to see things very, very clearly. Very, very clearly. Okay? Wow. You guys are getting a lot of cards today. A lot of cards. Yeah. Dancing is going to be a great way to release that lower vibrational energy, just movement, right? Crumbling. You're clinging on to something that no longer serves you. And whether or not you take these action steps or not, you can have it be a big explosion or a smaller explosion here. Okay. But it's going to be, the Tower comes in and it disrupts, right? And that's whenever we're holding on to something that is no longer in integrity with who we are, okay? And you need to ask yourself, what are you clinging on to? What am I clinging on to? Ask yourself that question, right? Then we have the mirror, right? This has all been, like, there's no reason to be hard on yourself. This is all happening for a divine reason. And all of the triggers that are coming up from this situation or for a reason. It's so you can see certain things about yourself, right? And then we have the Akasha card. Your guidance is divinely guided, okay? Again, trust yourself, Leo. Like, you just haven't been listening to yourself at all, okay? Because here's another call. Tune into the portal of your heart with the yes card, right? And I feel like these two are supposed to be together. Yes, that is your answer. They're just doubling down. I know I just said that, but they're saying the answer to get out of this anxiety is to tune into the portal of your heart, and everything will be clear. Get some crystals. I mean, this is like a whole overview, of like, take the action steps here, right? Like, get the crystals, take a bath, do some meditation, all of that, okay? And once you tune into the portal of your heart, this anxiety is going to start being relieved because you are going to hear your own inner voice, and then you can let go of the situations that don't serve you. Let's go ahead and jump into the Celtic Cross to get more information. Wow. And I hope it doesn't sound like I'm coming down hard on you guys. I love you guys. You guys are, don't tell anybody else, but you guys are my favorite sign, okay? Like, I'm pretty opposite to you guys, and I think that's why I admire so many qualities you have. Now, me as a Taurus, right? Like, I don't have issue. Like, I'm always doing this just because, like, Tauruses will stick to something, and but you guys are like working and taking care of other stuff in your life, right? But there's like, and I feel like that has worked for you in the past, but now there's this divine feminine aspect that is just crying out for help, is begging you to listen and tune into that side of yourself. And all of this trouble that you have been feeling, that is the answer. That's the answer. I'm going to do one more shuffle, and then we're going to cut the deck, and then we're going to go in and get more information on this. These two wanted to come out. Let's see here. Yeah, you have to walk away. You have to walk away from something that you thought was like an exciting, passionate new beginning, right? With the 8 of Cups, it's something that fulfilled us in the past, but it's just not our 10 cups. And here's the thing, Leo, nobody's allowed to settle anymore. I don't know what's been going on. I know that the frequencies have been going crazy lately, like with people who are measuring them, the Schumann resonance. I don't even know. I don't want to get like too crazy because I don't really know what I'm talking about in that department. I'm going to stick to my own wheelhouse here, which is tarot. But things have been going crazy, and you're just not allowed to settle. You guys deserve so much more. You guys deserve so much more, okay? And you're really being asked to, walk away, walk away. Look at, he's walking away and search for his 10 cups, right? You've been settling for so much less than you deserve, right? You've been settling for so much less than you deserve. All right. Yeah, let's do one more shuffle and then we'll cut. Yeah, judgment. I just saw judgment. It's like, it's just the time is up here. The time is up, right? Like it's gone on too long and the divine is stepping in and blowing the horn. That's what we have going on. Yep, here it is. 6 of Swords, walking away from, you've learned all the lessons that you've needed to learn from these karmic situations here. Okay. And you're being asked to, with the 6 of Swords, it comes after the battle of the 5 of Swords, of the ego space. And I love the 6 of Swords because now we're moving out of that place, right? You're moving to a place that's calmer, where there's not so much anxiety. Okay. Let's see what's crossing this. Yep. You're walking away from the fighting. You're walking away from, the needing to be right, right? Like this is internal conflict too. This is not trusting yourself, right? Look at all these people fighting. I mean, and nobody really wants to hurt each other. I just feel like you're around a bunch of people who are on survival mode and you're being called to a next level. And we all, like, nobody here, right? Like nobody here is like bad or, things like that. That's not what it is. Everybody's learning their lessons. Everybody here has lessons to learn, but you're being asked to step away, to walk away from the 5 of Wands energy, walk away from this survival mode crap, because that's what's bringing you this anxiety. Okay. Yep. We have the Tower here again. So we have 2 towers here. Look at everything's like, the longer you hold on to it, the more uncomfortable and the more anxiety you're going to create for yourself. Okay. This is about the universe stepping in and doing for you what you cannot do for yourself. So if your world is in absolute havoc and chaos right now, trust that it's all happening for you, okay? We have the 10 of Wands. Yeah, you guys have taken on way too much. This is in the recent past. This is being completely overwhelmed and overburdened, carrying around energy that isn't yours as well. Like there's so many messages coming through here. You trying to think and work your way out of this, right? Out of these towers, right? And I don't know why. That's for you to answer. Right? This might be about, control, right? And control is just fear. It's just the opposite of faith, right? And if you've been going your whole life, right, trying to control everything and that's worked for you, why wouldn't you continue doing that? The problem is you're being called to a better quality of life, a life where you get what you deserve and you're not settling, a life where you trust yourself and your intuition, a life where you believe in yourself, where you love yourself. Yeah, I mean, there's just, after the Tower comes the Star, okay? So you need to trust that as soon as you do what you know you need to do here, right? Because I definitely feel fear. You've been putting this off for a while. The same messages have been coming out for my Leos, whoever I'm reading for months, okay? And it's fear, right? You guys haven't wanted to make these changes or do whatever needs to be done here out of fear, but you have to trust the divine here. This is how you build faith, right? This is how you build faith, Leo, is by doing these things, letting go of the control, surrendering to the process, and allowing the healing to come in. Okay, let's see what else we have here. Yeah, we have the 3 of Wands, right? And look at in this one, she's like looking behind the curtain. It's like you've been sitting there, you've known the curtain has been there, like, and that's like beyond the veil. I'm almost getting that's this spiritual aspect that's really calling you, the intuitive side. I don't know what it is about that that's been so like why you've avoided it for so long, but yeah, you've known it's been there, but for some reason you haven't wanted to look behind the curtain, and now you're being asked to take the steps and pull that curtain back and look beyond it. Okay, we have the Page of Wands here. This is how you're seeing yourself. Okay. You see yourself as inexperienced. I don't feel like you project that onto the world, but yeah, you feel small. You feel small. And you're not, Leo. You're so beautiful. You are so beautiful. You're not small. And it makes me sad. Like I'm getting this sadness as I look at this card and see how you're feeling about yourself. And that's why you've allowed these situations to do these things in your life. That's why you've allowed other people to influence you so much, is because you have felt small. And the reason you felt small is because you haven't dealt with traumas of your past, because there's been a fear of being triggered. There's been a fear of looking at all of it. There's been a fear of the unknown. There's been a fear of seeing the truth. There's been a fear of letting go of what no longer serves you. Yeah. This is what's going on, right? This is the 10 of Swords. This is like the end of this cycle. And there's 10 swords in his back. Like you are literally going through a death and a rebirth process. And a lot of the times with the 10 of Swords, we have victim mentality and we have a lot of betrayal. And when all of that hits us at once, because I've like lived in the 10 of Swords for months at a time. So I know this energy very, very, very well. But like when all of it hits us at once, like when we realize what we've been not looking at and what's been going on around us, and that people actually don't have our best interest in mind, it hits us really hard and we can feel like we're dying, and we actually are. An aspect of us is dying. But I have to let you know, you guys, like healing is coming in for you, and this is all happening for you because you're on a twin flame journey. Like this is an honor. This is an honor to you. Are like an ascended person. Twin flames are very, very highly ascended souls who have come into this experience together to go through the hardest things in life and go through and find forgiveness for the most, the deepest of betrayals. And then with that, be an example to others of what unconditional love looks like, because that's the biggest thing that we're walking into. That's the vibration this planet is walking into, and you're a part of that team. You're supposed to be setting the example. Like that's why you have so much anxiety, because you're a leader, and you're supposed to be setting the example, and you're listening to people around you that I don't know, I don't know. So, yeah, so this is coming up in your hopes and fears positions. Like you really just want stability in your life, right? Like, I don't know if you haven't had financial stability and things like that, but you just want, like the king, this is what you want to be, right? You want to have all your ducks in a row, and that like the universe isn't going to allow that to happen until you get this energy away from you. Okay. You're not going to feel that way. You're not going to feel stable. You're going to be filled with anxiety as long as this energy is around you, as long as you're not willing to look at it. Okay. And I know that about you guys. Here's the thing. I think Leos are probably the most loyal sign. Like if you have a Leo who loves you, like it's an honor. If you have a Leo who loves you, it's an honor. And that's why you've stayed, because you are so loyal, right? You are so loyal. But the thing is if the situations aren't able, because the thing is it's not like they're intentionally choosing not to be. They just don't have the ability to be loyal back to you. They don't have the ability at this time to give that energy back to you. Okay. But yeah, you're really looking for stability. And the reason that you've held on for so long is because you have a deep fear of being unstable, especially in the financial department, right? You just have a fear of instability here. And sometimes like the growth, Leo, happens outside of the comfort zone, right? And I know things have worked for you a certain way for so long, but the growth is going to happen from doing something different this time. The anxiety isn't going to go away. It's going to get worse if you just keep holding on, and the towers are just going to keep coming because you deserve so much better. Yep, it's all about temperance. Right. And this is another very spiritual card. And I love that this is where the energy is going in this reading. Right. This is where The divine wants you to focus your energy on balancing all things out. Trust and believe that all the pain you have went through is not in vain. What you're going to, like, okay, you're going to turn the pain that you went through by tempering everything out into the stability that you so desperately want. Okay? That's what you're going to do. It's not in vain. All of that energy is going to be returned back to you. Okay? But it's just going to require you at this time to take a step outside of the comfort zone. Okay? So that's definitely a special message for some of you. You're like, why have I been through all this? Like, I feel it. I feel it, you guys. Like, I feel this. I feel the pain. I feel the anxiety. I feel the fear. But here's the thing, is you're going to be able to turn all of that into the life that you want to live. But you can't do it with this old cycle. What's on the bottom of the deck here? Yep, the Seven of Swords. I'm not surprised whatsoever. This is all about energies taking more from you than what they give to you, leaving you feeling empty, anxious, and imbalanced. And right now, when you get rid of all of this, because I have a feeling too, because there's so many promises here from the divine, like as soon as you take these action steps, you're going to understand so much. Like, I think you're afraid that it's just going to be so messy after all of this, and maybe for a second it will be, but healing is going to come in, and you're going to understand how energy works and the importance of your own energy, taking care of your own energy, what energy you give out, who you spend your energy on, who you spend your energy with. This is all just a big lesson. It's all just a big lesson. What else do we have? Let's see here. So what other messages do we have for Leo? Wow. Look at this. Yeah, I mean, it's like the lower 3-level chakras, right? It's like the opposite of your heart chakra, your third eye, and your crown, okay? And there's that star again. The healing is going to come in after you let go of this energy, okay? Okay. So what should Leo do right now? What else? I mean, I think we got a lot of guidance in here. Yep. Listen to your intuition once again. And it's the feminine aspect. It's the water and it's the feminine, the divine feminine. Follow your heart. Follow love. Follow what makes you feel good. Stop denying yourself true love. You know, Leo. I mean, this is accessible to you if you want it. Yep. Like, why are you restricting yourself from dreams? Like, it's because you want something here. There's something that you want, but for some reason, like, you're tied up and can't go after it. That's what, I mean, the Nine of Cups is all about wish fulfillment, right? You know, wishing upon a star and what you want. But then we have it paired with the Eight of Swords here. There's something holding you back. Why? And that's a question each of you have to ask yourself. Like, what is it? Is it the opinions of these other people that have been steering you in the wrong direction? Is that what it is? Yep. This is the Moon card, right? This is all about your subconscious. And this is all about like things not being illuminated. And you've been in a space where things haven't been illuminated for quite some time. There are secrets that have been kept from you, things you don't know. Right? And the divine, I feel like, is waiting to give you all of these answers. But yeah, just waiting for you to, the ball's in your court. That's all I can say. That just came in very strong. The ball is in your court. The ball is in your court. And with the Eight of Swords, right, that's anxiety. That's full-blown anxiety, okay? But with the Eight of Swords is she's tied up, but she can completely get her way out of it. She can completely get her way out of it. She's not really tied up. She's tied up by herself. It's the bondage of self. Okay? Yeah. So we have the Empress here and the Page of Cups. Like, and they came out together. And I just feel like, I don't know. There's something having to do, you know, with your own Empress or maybe an Empress around you that's been turned off. I mean, the Page of Cups is all about an apology and intuition and new information coming in, and you've turned yourself off. Like, oh, here it is. Okay. You haven't been in your power because you haven't been listening to your intuition. The truth of the matter is, Leo, you have this is who you truly are. You have every single ability to attract everything you need and want into your life, because that's what the Empress does. She sits on her throne and things come to her, okay? Because she lives in love, beauty, integrity, authenticity, honesty, etc. And you have the ability to do this. This is you. This is who you truly are, no matter how you feel. You have the ability to create the stability in your life, but not without listening to your intuition, because the Page of Cups is all about your intuition and listening to your intuition. Okay? Any further messages coming out for the lovely Leo? And I know this message really does, like, I don't mean to be so stern, but truly, I mean, I'm Mama Manifest. Like, this is a mother's love. Like, you guys, again, don't tell the other signs, but you're my favorite. The world needs the Leos. Like, I love you guys so much. I think you guys are just so phenomenal, like, just amazing creatures. But I just care about you so much, and there's just such a call. I mean, the divine, beyond me, right? The divine is like, come on. Get this crap out of your life. Stop settling for less than what you deserve. There it is again. The 7 of Swords. Okay? Situations around you that are taking more than they give. And they're deceptive. Because with the 7 of Swords, it's sneaky. It's deceptive. Right? So there is deception around you. And whether or not you're aware of this or not, I have a feeling you have been, right? Like, the anxiety is getting so big. Things are just not working out. Things are getting more unstable for you. And you're starting to realize what the bigger picture is here. What the bigger picture is here. What does Leo have to look forward to? Let's end it on a really positive, fun note, because you have a lot to look forward to. I see it right here. Like, you actually are already the Empress, which is divine, right? Divine feminine is coming in so strong. And maybe that's something with you and your twin flame, right? Like, maybe you're like the more masculine aspect, right? You're the more masculine version, and you've mastered that. And then your counterpart here is the divine feminine, and they've always moved on their emotions. And your twin flame has had to work on their emotional, or on their masculine side, like building their own confidence, getting things done, working on their logical mind. And you are being called to really move into your more emotional side, that feminine side of you, right? And you guys have been each other's greatest teachers, right? Yep, we have too much going on at once. The need to make a decision. Consider a more playful approach. Why so serious, Leo? Like, and maybe after this reading, you're feeling, very serious, but if you get into more playful energy, it's going to be a lot easier for you too, because we did see that dance card. We have the 8 of Water again. A desire to move on, the search for something more meaningful, spiritual and emotional growth, everything I have just said. We have the 8 of Air, which we saw that already, an illusion of being trapped, a lack of self-confidence, afraid to take action. They're just doubling down here. And here's what your guidance is. Time to rest or take a vacation. Allow more time before making a decision. Meditation may provide answers. Absolutely. And let's finally finish it up again with, what does Leo have to look forward to? So much, so much. Lavish abundance, give birth to your dreams, nurture yourself and others. You have the Empress here. So maybe that's a person, but that's also what you are creating in your life. What you have to look forward to is lavish abundance in your life, living and knowing who you truly are, and living in authenticity with who you truly are. You have so much to look forward to, Leo, and I will be thinking of you guys as you move through. Let me just see what's on the bottom here. Yeah, there it is again, that 10 of Wands, right? The same cards just keep coming up. Too much work, right? Maybe you guys have been burying your head in work, accept help from others, life is out of balance, stress-related health concerns, okay? All of this can be taken care of if you just take the time to go into the Four of Swords. Take some time to play. Don't be so serious. Cut the cords. Cut what doesn't serve you. Be honest with yourself. Let go of what doesn't serve you. Tune in with your intuition. Allow the divine guidance to come in. Trust that your guidance is divinely guided. Listen to yourself above all else, and everything is going to be beautiful, and not only beautiful, but abundant. Leo, I love you. I'll talk to you soon. Namaste and God bless.